today by groundbreaking brain surgery, has been welcomed back by friends to his training gym, and he's very welcome here, isn't he?
Yes, yes. LEE MCMILLAN. Hello, good morning, Lee. 13-year-old Lee has been home for just over 2 weeks, and despite the major operation he's had, he's determined to get back in the ring and fulfil his dream of being a professional boxer. Greg Easton went to meet him.
Some fighters are stronger than others, and some fighters need to be. At 13, young boxer LEE MCMILLAN was a rising star.
He was always the best in the gym. Nobody could beat him at the press-ups, the sit-ups, the running, the pads, the bags, the sparring, everything he has to win. He always had that winning mentality, like no one had ever met before.
But then came a fight Lee never expected. A cold sore virus spread to his brain, causing the condition encephalitis. After suffering a seizure, he was rushed to Liverpool's Alderhay Children's Hospital.
He deteriorated really over the course of a couple of hours that afternoon, and it was probably the most severe case I've ever seen, and we felt that if we didn't do anything, he was certainly going to die.
But the operation to remove the damaged brain tissue had only ever been performed once before in the world on a child.
This part of the brain was very swollen, so swollen it was squashing the other side of his brain and the very important centres that keep us alive.
After removing a section of his skull, surgeons cut away the damaged part of Lee's brain, but they couldn't be certain if he'd be able to walk or even talk afterwards.
With them having the operation on his right-hand side and he's left-handed, they didn't think he would be able to because it's his dominant side, which they removed.
But Lee amazed everyone, and 3 months on seemed stronger than ever. I stepped into the ring and felt the full force of this remarkable little fighter.
So Lee, you only had your operation in May. How soon was it before you were back in here training?
Because I left the hospital on Friday and then I came training on Monday, 4 days later.
Just 4 days?
4 days.
And what's your big ambition now?
To stay at me boxing.
You won't carry on being a professional?
Yeah.
He is one young man determined not to throw the towel in on his life, let alone his boxing.
Incredible. We're talking about punches. Yes, Lee's here with Mum and Dad, Tracy and Erwin, and Dr. Hillary joins us as well. How are you feeling then, Lee?
Good.
Yeah, good, good. I mean, just watching that, we were all just speechless there about what you've been through, and I'm sure for Mum and Dad, what a time it was for you. And basically taking a gamble on whether he was going to pull through the operation.
Well, it was a very big gamble. We didn't know what to expect. With Lee, the way his condition just deteriorated so quickly from the afternoon till faced literally 4 or 5 hours later being asked.
Yeah, well, we're talking about a cold sore virus is what brought this on. Is it something that you suffered from, Lee, before? No?
He's never had a cold sore, never.
Dr. Hillary's here. I'll add this to my long list of things to worry about now, because I've never come across this virus.
We're talking about something that affects maybe 1 person in a million. Now, many people are exposed to the herpes virus, the cold sore virus, and only a minority of those get cold sores. But of those who do or don't, who have been exposed, it only takes the virus to travel up a nerve to the brain to cause this encephalitis, the inflammation of the brain. So very, very rare.
We're just looking at you in action. You've got jabs coming off both feet and both hands there. That's absolutely terrifying to me. You, how hard are you hitting those pads there? Do you enjoy sparring like that?
Yeah.
And who is that you're hitting there?
Trainer. We've been with him 4 years.
Have you? And how hard do you work in there?
110% of the time training. The other day, for the telly, I've done 2 hours training.
Yeah. And what's that? Is that sort of skipping?
It was like all the bags and that. Yeah, skipping.
But Tracy and I mean, out of all the sports that Lee could love, and considering how the operation he's been through, boxing must be up there with probably the most dangerous. And what are doctors advising at this point?
Well, not really. I won't say they're up there with the most dangerous. I think
well, in terms of, anything to the head, you're not wanting...
It just shows you could be boxing maybe as Lee was doing for 4 years, no problems. And then all of a sudden, out the blue, you get a sore head.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It's, he loves boxing. Boxing is Lee's passion, he really loves boxing.
So what's your ambition there, then, Lee?
Become a professional when I'm older.
And what weight division? I suppose you don't know what weight
Probably,
division you're going to grow into.
Probably lightweight.
Right. You're fantastic.
About 70% mortality with this condition. And he's not only had the operation, he's come through it, he's strong. And partly being fit, I think, got him through it in the first place. So I think if that's his passion, there's no reason, as long as he's cautious, why shouldn't he get back in the ring? But, you know, with caution.
It shows the importance of exercise of your kids being fit, actually, doesn't it? And it's a great workout, boxing.
Yeah, they did say that through his fitness, it did help him to get through his illness. We don't think he would have survived. His body wouldn't have taken the punishment.
When you won the biggest fight of your life, Lee, you're going to win many more now in the ring, I'm sure. So, you know, keep it up. All right, all the best.
Oh, that's so proud of you too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, lovely to see you. Greatly. Still to come on Daybreak, we'll be getting some ideas of budget days out with